Hi guys, it's Mabyn again from Mabyn Ludke Photography, and today I wanted to talk to you about engagement sessions. Now, engagement sessions come standard with most wedding photography packages, but they don't always, and I don't want to assume that everyone knows what an engagement session is. I'd say the standard across all engagement sessions is that it is a session that takes place prior to your wedding day and that it is in a setting of your choosing. Daniel and I at Mabyn Ludke Photography really like to specialize our engagement sessions around our couples. We don't like them to be generic at all. So this video is here to give you a few tips and tricks on how to make your engagement session something a little extra special and something that you'll smile about for many years to come. So let's get started. As in anything, you're going to want to plan ahead. So brainstorming about what you guys want is very important. While you're brainstorming, you're going to want to think about places that you love to go, things you love to do together as a couple, or maybe even adventures that you've always talked about doing together but never had an opportunity to do. This is the opportunity. Take advantage of this time. You can do whatever you want as long as it is special to you. Are you outdoorsy and love taking in mountain views and spending time in nature? Are you super geeks and love to nerd out over comic books? Have you always dreamed of exploring a new city? And Daniel and I will be there for the ride to help keep things light and fun and enjoyable. Another little tip that goes into the brainstorming section of this is you don't have to plan just for the photo shoot itself. You can plan the entire day. Take this opportunity to indulge. Grab coffee at your favorite spot, get brunch together, and just relax. And then come join us for an incredible memory making session. Now, these next two tips kind of go hand in hand, and the first is get rid of some of these preconceived notions. We've all seen our friends' engagement sessions on Facebook, and we have this idea of how they're supposed to be. A lot of them tend to be in a pretty location with the couple smiling at the camera for most of the time. Get that out of your head because that's not what we're gonna be doing. Our goal in this session is to capture your true dynamic as a couple. Are you more of the silly type and you like to make faces at one another and be goofy? If you're more the introverted type and you like to kind of snuggle together or hold hands, whatever your expression of love, that is what we're looking for. What are those little things that make up you? And that goes into our next tip, which is be you. And I know this sounds like kind of a duh moment because how can you not be you? But you'd be surprised because there's something about getting in front of a camera that makes people instantly awkward and turn into robots and not know what to do with their hands, or they have to have their best side taken. Don't worry about having to look at us. Don't worry about how you have to pose. We want you to focus on this special time together. But we do have a few things that you can do that will help you create moments rather than poses. You can make each other laugh, have a tickle fight, snuggle, kiss each other, hold hands. As long as you're connected to each other, it's going to be beautiful. Don't worry, we'll be there to guide you and direct you into light and tell you what to do with those awkward hands. But we'll also be there to remind you how special this time is and how wonderful your love is. We just hope that you're willing to be vulnerable in front of our cameras because that is when we get the most beautiful of images. So the next tip is dress as yourself. So I know choosing outfits and styles and things like that might sound obvious to some people. Not everybody thinks the same way I do, so I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit. Make sure you are wearing clothes that you are comfortable in. If you're not comfortable in your clothes, that is definitely going to reflect in your photographs. And also make sure the clothes that you select are a reflection of who you guys are. If you're the kind of couple who loves to dress up to go out on the town, then go glam. If you're more like the sweatshirt and jeans kind of people, that's okay too. Rock it out. A little bit of both. There's no reason why you can't bring two outfits. We have lots of clients who like contrasting looks, so whatever you want to wear, as long as it's expression of you and you're comfortable in it, you're good to go. And lastly, with everything, I feel like this is my tip for life. I will stress, you'll hear me say it over and over again in different ways. Go with the flow. You can't plan for everything, and that's totally okay. Sometimes you dream about a bright and sunny day for your engagement session and you end up with clouds and rain. But sometimes that's the perfect setting. If you put your trust in us, we promise you we will create some of the most incredible images you've ever seen. I hope this video has put you at ease and maybe inspired you as to what your engagement session could look like. Remember, we are here for you guys through this whole wedding planning process. If you need any help about anything, whether it's engagements or other things, please contact us. We want to help you make this whole process as seamless and stress-free as possible. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you at your session. Okay, love you, bye! Pro tip, don't drink LaCroix when you're about to record. Get all the burps. All of the burps. And I'm bouncing this thing. It's like a funhouse chair. This is Daniel's chair. I don't normally get to sit in this chair. Anyways, I know.